Okay, again, with regards to the racialization process, all right, what is the next step after segregation? How does a society come to hate? How have Americans come to hate a targeted population? So to commit genocide is an abominable act. Again, I know of no one born a racist or a sexist or a homophobic. But Americans can frighteningly go down this path of hatred, just like the Germans did with Hitler and the Jews. And of course, what I wanted to emphasize here is that Americans have already carved out this path with Native peoples. It's one of the reasons why Native peoples aren't around. One of the reasons why there are reservations, why there is the state of Oklahoma. How did Native peoples become mascots? So all Americans need is some hysterical moment where the national character can get whipped up into a frenzy, and there goes all the liberties that have been written in the Constitution to prevent such things from happening. But this is what happens. This is one of the reasons why the United States experienced the Civil Rights Movement, and it was the 1960s. So in this class, we will take a look at all human beings. All human beings. But we're going to start out with the red beans, okay? And we'll appreciate the red beans. Then we'll move to the white beans and understand the white beans. Then we'll move to the black beans, okay? And then we'll understand something about the yellow beans. And then finally, when you put them all together, you get down and you get the brown beans. So we'll take a look at Native America, at European America, at African America, at Asian America, and then at Latin America and the Mexican experience, and realize that we're all human beings, okay? We are all human beings. So this is my bean presentation. And a lot of the times everybody's always asking me, how I'm doing. They all ask me, how are your beans? And I say, my beans are fine. My frijoles are fine. So that's what I use in terms of my beans. And I'll be bringing up these props periodically, but by the third session is when I'll start with the Native American experience. Okay, so let's go to a film clip that shares with us the racism, the institutionalized racism, and why I continuously harp that, remember, you can be prejudiced, you can call people names, you can call them the stereotypes, you can avoid them, but that's at your personal level. That doesn't mean you're a racist. You're just prejudiced, you're bigoted, you're dumb. But when you take it out into the market, when you take it out into the public good, and you put somebody in a disadvantaged position, then you're practicing racism. Then you're a racist, okay? But please understand that. That's the process. That's the racialization process. Just because you call somebody, whatever it is that you're going to call them, it doesn't mean, that just means that you're dumb. You're practicing your prejudice. That's your personal choice. But in the public arena, when you influence somebody else's life because of what you're doing, you're practicing racism.